Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. It was a muggy July morning in London, and GMB's Charlotte Hawkins was running on caffeine, little sleep, and a quiet fury that simmered beneath her professional smile. The newsroom buzzed with anticipation. Today's guest was Labour Minister Roland March. Charming, calculated, and until recently, scandal-free. That changed yesterday. The tabloids had exploded with images of March stepping out of a luxury SUV, engine running, parked illegally, outside a members-only London club. What made it worse? Just last week, March had delivered a fiery speech on cutting urban emissions and banning non-essential cars in city centers. Twitter was ablaze. #HypocriteMarch trended, and now it was time for GMB to pounce. Charlotte, wearing her signature crimson blazer and expression of polite intent, was poised for the takedown. As the countdown ended and the theme music faded, the live interview began. "Good morning, Minister March," she said, tone silky. "Good morning, Charlotte. A pleasure, as always," he replied, flashing a practiced grin. The pleasantries evaporated in seconds. "Let's get straight to it," she said, holding up her tablet, the incriminating photo glowing on screen. "This you, engine on in a no-park zone outside an elite club?" Roland shifted, and this was taken just days after you told the British public to ditch their cars and embrace shared transport for a greener future. Well, Charlotte, the context is... No, let's not dodge this. You told people to walk, to cycle. Meanwhile, you're chauffeured around in a carbon-belching beast with leather seats and tinted windows. The camera zoomed in. Roland blinked. "I was attending a private diplomatic dinner, confidential, I might add, and I had security concerns. These aren't choices I make lightly." Charlotte raised an eyebrow. "Security concerns at a steakhouse with a rooftop bar?" The crew tried not to laugh. "The point, Minister," she continued, tone sharpened like a scalpel, "is not just the car, it's the hypocrisy. You scold ordinary people struggling with the cost of public transportation, yet you roll up like royalty." "Look," Roland said, his smooth facade cracking, "I support the movement towards sustainability, but change takes time. Leaders have to operate in complex conditions." Charlotte's eyes narrowed. "And the people you lead should ignore your contradictions?" He tried to rally. "It's about the bigger picture." She pounced. "Bigger than the trust of your constituents?" Silence. Behind the scenes, producers were silently cheering. Twitter's hashtag count was ticking upward in real time. The moment was already viral. Then Charlotte, ever the professional, leaned back slightly and let the silence hang, just long enough to sting. "Minister March, when the public sees this, sees you, they don't see complexity. They see entitlement. And that's dangerous for a party that claims to fight for the everyday person." The minister looked cornered. He mumbled something about public service and promised to reflect on optics. But the damage was done. After the broadcast, Charlotte walked off set with quiet satisfaction. She knew she hadn't just conducted an interview, she had pulled back a curtain. As she passed a producer, he whispered, "That was surgical." She smiled. "Hypocrisy is like exhaust fumes. You can't always see it, but people know when they're choking on it." That night, every major outlet replayed the interview. Pundits called it the red light scandal. Labour scrambled for damage control. March issued a formal apology by evening, promising to reduce personal vehicle use. Charlotte Hawkins, calm and razor-sharp, didn't celebrate. She was already preparing for tomorrow. Politics would always provide fuel. She just made sure the engine stayed running on truth.